Beautiful sunny day, but yeah, what do we do? It's at Greystones. You never know with Ireland. I was thinking, you're 6'11", so the name is obvious.
Yeah.
But where did the food idea come from? Was this something that's been kind of cooking for a long time? Or?
Yeah, you know, funny you should ask. Because my wife and I were talking about doing it about 2 or 3 years ago, I guess. She spent some time in Chicago and fell in love with Chicago, and there's a good food truck scene over there. And she was saying, you know, let's pack in this corporate world and just do some food trucks. And obviously, you know, life got busy. We got 2 kids in the meantime, and I guess coronavirus just gave us the opportunity to do something a little bit different.
So was there a moment where it all sort of fell together? Because it does seem like a huge leap to go from finance to Toasties.
Yeah, so, you know, originally I was trying to get the spot that was over in Something Nice. That was Susan and Peter's spot. I was trying to get a grilled cheese cafe going there, but unfortunately the lease agreement kind of fell through, so we were into doing a food truck then, lickety split. And then Carl from John Byrne from the Burnaby was really nice to give us a spot after searching all around Greystones trying to find a spot to put the food truck. So yeah, and then it all kind of came together in December, I'd say, where we were still not sure because, you know, it was really hectic. The lease had fallen through in, I guess, November. We couldn't find a spot for ages, and all of a sudden John gave us a new lease of life when he said, listen, I got a car park, why don't you go down here? So yeah.
So I'm trying to imagine the feeling that you got when you realized not only is it a fairly good idea, it's a brilliant idea, because the reaction has been quite sort of Elvis-like. I know you didn't want to be sandwiches too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know, it's we're blessed with the success we've had. I thought it would be busy. I didn't think it would be this busy. You know, because I got some money from the local enterprise office down in Wicklow, and you know, you're sending them through your forecasts and your budget and stuff, and you sit there going, well, how many sandwiches am I going to sell? 10, 12, 20, 30, 40? Julie says, you know, you're selling yourself short. It's my wife. Julie says, come on, 50, 60, 80. And I say, no, I gotta go. No one's going to buy 80 Toasties, you know. And sure enough, we're doing 100 out the door. Like,
wow.
It's really busy.
I was starting to think now you're a financial trader. You do seem to have sold, so I'm guessing you got out just in time. Like you seem to just...
Listen, I was buying and selling hundreds of times, so I was doing a lot of smaller transactions.
Okay. Doesn't hurt.
Yeah, it was hectic, and it was just, to be honest, having kids and stuff, the uncertainty was really starting to get to me, and the stress of it all. And so I figured it was time to do maybe something more relaxing, but little did I know it wouldn't be any more relaxing at all, you know. It's it's been mentally busy.
Well, I suppose there's an argument, if you're thinking in financial terms, you know, food is the new gold, really, when you consider the way the internet has altered our spending habits, especially with the lockdown. Food is one of the few things that people will always happily and want to just actually go out and get. And that must have been something that you recognize as you made this move.
Yeah, definitely. You know, people have a little bit more money to spare. I think they're saving, and they're just looking to treat themselves for anything, really. You know, and food becomes a big part of that. But there's also other things. You know, last summer we were looking around to buy kayaks and bikes for our kids and stuff like that, just to be outdoors more. Sure, everywhere was sold out, so everyone's kind of looking for, you know, people have a little bit of money to spend because they can't travel abroad, so they're saving a little bit of money. They're just looking for something different, something new, something exciting, whether it's food or activity or, you know.
I'm trying to think too that the fact that there are no Canadian cuisine restaurants, or I don't think there's any Irish cuisine restaurants, and yet coming from Canada, you kind of did fall in love with what you felt was the sort of foodie culture in Ireland.
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's not even so much the foodie culture, it's the quality of the food that comes out of here. I was blown away when I first moved here, especially the dairy is amazing, like the cheeses and the yogurts and stuff. And even a jug of milk. It is so much tastier here than it is back home. It's incredible. And, you know, I was blown away. And I think my wife actually worked in the dairy industry. She was working for Kerrygold, and she was explaining to me, it's because the grass grows year round, you know, and the cows are happily fed on all that grass.
One good side effect of rain every day is good grass.
Cold, wintry, rainy days.
So there must be part of you recognizes that if there is this sort of reaction to the food truck, I'm guessing in the back of your mind there must be plans to sort of, you know, find a permanent home at some point as well.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I'd like to, you know, I guess the advantage of the food truck is you can stay kind of nimble, you know, your costs stay kind of low, but it's also a limitation in that you can only serve and store and prepare so much food before you sell out. So having a permanent location definitely has its positives, but I think, you know, unfortunately, with a permanent location, in this coronavirus times, people are looking for something new and interesting, and the permanent locations just, for whatever reason, you know, it doesn't appeal to the people maybe as much right now, but maybe in 2 or 3 years' time.
Okay.
Could be, I'd love to, yeah.
So I suppose the final question is, how many hours of sleep are you getting a night now with kids?
Not enough.
Good to know.
You know, I'm falling asleep at about 2 o'clock in the morning, cleaning, prepping, all this kind of stuff in the truck, and then
the kids
waking up at about 6. Oh yeah, kids fully understand. No, Dad, you take it easy today.
That's